trying. Tell me how you're fighting. Fighting for your life. Oh, I'm fighting for a good life. Oh, are you fighting for a better way?
TGL, baby, right here, 2014. Thanking you for visiting us once more for this year. Our theme, what we're talking about, what we're focusing on, what I want to deposit in your spirit in this first quarter is this word right here: finish. Again, I'm still in Spain, but I want to share with you some principles that I believe going in this year, if we focus on these principles, if we focus on applying them to our lives, we're going to have success. We're going to finish. Now, let me define finish. I went back and saw I didn't define finish. When I'm talking about finishing, I'm talking about going into every area of your life and having a completion, having a vision, having a goal on what you desire to achieve. You would be surprised how many people go into marriages, go into businesses, enter auxiliaries, go into a job, whatever it is, and have no goal, have no objective. They're just there. I'm just showing up, and that's how we treat our life. We just wake up, show up, and that's it. Well, in order to have any type of finishing in your life, you have to have a destination. You got to know when you're done. You got to know when I complete it. You got to know, hey, I've done what I set out to do. It's not about just existing. I like what Paul said in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9. He said, do you know that everybody who gets in a race runs, but only one of them receives the prize? He says, run in such a way. In other words, just don't wake up. Don't just get in the race and say, hey, I'm in the race. Don't run to win. And then he says, this is what I do. He says, I bring under my body. I bring it under subjection. In other words, I discipline it. I control it so that I can do what I need to do. You see, circumstances, your body, your mind, all this stuff that you're born into, or you're born into this earth with, has the tendency to be stuck in mediocrity, has a tendency to be lazy, has a tendency not to want to do what it's supposed to do. That's why we talked about it last week, how important discipline is, because discipline means I'm going to do what I know I'm supposed to do regardless of how I feel. Now, there are various levels of discipline. Now, I'm not going to get into every level of discipline, but I do want to share with you different aspects that I believe we need to be disciplined in order for us to have a level of success, a level of peace, a level of productivity in our life. One of the areas that we need to be disciplined in is emotions. These emotions that derail us from our destination so many times. So many times people get upset, they get offended, they get mad. And what happens when we get mad? We react. We want to react, and whatever happens, happens. And we're not practicing control of our emotions. So what happens is when we react, say for instance, you're in a marriage relationship, or you're married to somebody, and what happens in any marriage, if you've been married for longer than 2 weeks, you're going to have some type of argument, some type of disagreement. But when we get into a relationship and we just want to fly off the handle and just do anything, so I feel like I should do something, we're letting petty emotions derail us from our destination. Whether it's your job, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a business, whatever it is, you have to practice controlling these, what I call petty emotions. They're petty because they made you mad. Don't ever give up on something because somebody made you mad. There's a story in the Bible, good illustration of this, where a woman comes up to Jesus, and Jesus, for all intents and purposes, I'm not even going to paraphrase it, he called the woman a dog. And she said, yes, master, but even dogs eat the crumbs from the master's table. And Jesus said, whoa, I hadn't seen no faith like this in a while. What was he saying? He was saying her desire, her goal was not going to be interrupted by an emotion because somebody called her a dog. She wasn't just going to throw it up and say, you know what, I know you can heal me, but because you called me a dog, forget you then, I'm gone. No, you got to understand something. She dialed it back. She understood. He has what I need. So I'm going to say yes, I'm going to agree with you, but even the dogs eat the crumbs from the master's table. And my daughter needs healing, and I need you to do the healing. So yes, call me what you want to, but I desire something that you have. You have to understand something. This is not what we're taught in school, but it's a fact of life. Sometimes you gotta bite your tongue. You have to dial back your emotions. You have to walk away, get a clear head, and come back to the situation before you just go off upset, emotional, and miss out on your destination and what you're supposed to do. Another area of discipline we have to have in our life is in the area of personal development. This is believers and non-believers for that matter. Believers, you have to develop your faith. You have to develop yourself in the area that you desire to go into. It ain't about just praying and saying, okay, Lord, bless me with this knowledge. You got the availability to get the knowledge. Do something with it. Go after it. Search the subject. Search the area that you want to grow in and develop in. If you broke and you don't have any type of savings in for your future, guess the first thing you need to be is a student of money. How can I properly invest? What can I do? Where would I be 5 years from now? If you don't know that, you need to back it up and you need to sit back and say, where do I want to be? Now, how do I get there? It's not going to happen. And that's what this whole finished season is about. It's this idea that stuff is going to fall from the sky without preparation, without development, without any type of effort on your part. It doesn't happen that way. You have to put effort in it if you want to have a destination. If you want to be somewhere from 5 years from now, 10 years from now, even next year, you got to start doing something today. We talk about disciplining emotions, disciplining personal development. You got to grow. You got to do some things to grow. Listen to a series like this, reading books, attending seminars, whatever it is. Don't leave your life up to chance. You're too important for chance. You're too important for, you know what, whatever happens, happens. You are too valuable for that. Understand who you are. You are an individual that God has put into this earth to contribute something, to make a change, to make a difference. I don't care who you are. I don't care your GPA. I don't care what family you come from. I don't care if you're a woman or a male. I don't care if you got 1 kid, no kids, 10 kids. That makes no difference. You have a purpose, and the tragedy is not investing in yourself, doing anything to contribute to your destination. I want you to focus on this word right here, finish. Discipline yourself in your emotions. Discipline yourself when it comes to personal development. Here it is, another one. Discipline myself when it comes to those who are around me, who's in my inner circle, if you will. Let me help you out. I'm gonna take this slow because I know it's gonna be hard for some of y'all to swallow. But some of the people you hanging around may not be beneficial for you where you want to be 5 years from now. I ain't saying separate yourself from them, but I'm saying just take an inventory of who you listen to, who you take counsel from. Where are they? Everybody ain't bad now, don't get me wrong. I'm not dogging. I just want you to have personal inventory. I don't know everybody out there, but what I'm saying is, who are they? What have they accomplished? Where are they going? Because whatever counsel and advice they're giving you, you're going to be in that same situation. I want you to be smart enough to know, hey, I got some friends over here, but I need to make new friends over there, because it seems like the folks over there are the ones who are going where I want to go. So you got to say, you know what? I need to find some new friends, some other folks to hang around. And most importantly, if I can't find those people, let me read some books that they may have written. I may not know them personally, but at least I can get principles, I can gather information, I can glean from the knowledge that they've already have proven that works, and I'm not out here trying to figure this thing out on my own. Believe me, I haven't figured nothing out on my own. I'm smart enough to find people who are somewhere, going somewhere, and I just hitch on to their wagon. And what I'm doing is I'm just sharing this information with you because my heart bleeds for my people who are hurting, who are waking up every morning wondering why things ain't happening. It's because you haven't made an effort to make things happen. And that's what this is about. I want you to make some things happen. I want you to focus on where you are going in life and understand the importance of who you are. My name is Jimmy, baby. This is TGL Season 2. God bless you. Of course, we at the Mediterranean Sea. Are y'all digging this future? Y'all digging this view? It's beautiful, ain't it? God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you next week. I should be back in the States. Peace, my people.